Tonight, join Ed Kavalee, Jane Kennedy, Mick Molloy, Michala Banas and Sam Pang as we test their knowledge of the year's events on Have You Been Paying Attention to 2014? And now, here's your host, Tom Gleisner.
Good evening, great to have your company for this special look back at the year we like to call 2014. It's the Chinese Year of the Horse, which I think you'll agree is so much better than the Russian Year of the Horse. But here we go. So many events to look back on, and here to test their collective memories, we have 5 very special guests. Triple M Brisbane breakfast host and former bachelor, Mr. Ed Kavalee. Here in her own TV series, I'm a Celebrity Chef, get me out of here, Jane Kennedy. Next, the gentleman who describes himself on Twitter as, quote, comedian, writer, rodeo clown. He also co-hosts Triple M's Melbourne breakfast show, Mr. Mick Molloy. Starring as the ultimate upper middle bogan, it's the actually quite refined Michala Banas. And finally, a man who this year found himself at the centre of Australian TV's most talked about moment.
I felt a lot of love, but I've only been in love with one person. And Sam, that person is you.
He's on the rebound, Mr. Sam Pang. Welcome. Tonight, it's a special show because we're raising funds for Igniting Change, a wonderful charity that sparks big change in our community.
Good on them.
They will make sure the money gets to those most in need, and that money is coming from 5 very generous supporters who have each, wait for it, sponsored a contestant.
Yes. Am I first, Tommy?
You have gone. You are indeed.
No, it's the first time I've ever been a sponsored child. I'm excited. So, Tommy, I'm working today at 7-Eleven, chain of 24-hour convenience stores. We know that 7-Eleven, good call. This is their traditional Slurpee.
Yes, it is.
This is Tom, so it's whiskey flavour. And if anyone needs a snack, I'm selling 3 bananas for $2. So,
Jane, you've got Nissan.
I have, Tom, yes. We welcome Nissan, a Japanese car maker. Pathfinder is a 7-seat, 4-wheel drive, which would be perfect for a happy mum like me with 5 kids.
Oh, wow. Beautifully done. You would just about fit the entire family in the Pathfinder,
I
would you
could,
not?
and I mean it, Nissan.
yeah,
Thank you, Jane. Thank you, Nissan.
well, this will be interesting. Who's got on board with Mick Molloy? This will be.
Mick has gone top shelf. You've got Bunnings Warehouse, where lowest prices are, of course, just the beginning.
Can I tell you, in all honesty, I go down to Bunnings every weekend. I'm there every Saturday. I never go inside, I just eat all their sausages.
They have the sausage sizzle.
And their jingle, which I love, I often put on in the bedroom when I'm making love. You know? Do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. You have to be there, really.
And let me remind you, it's a 30-second jingle. All right. Michala. Just so you know. Michala, Harris Scarf.
Yes, I'm representing Harris Scarf. Is that what we do? Is that what they call
I don't think that's officially their symbol, but...
Michala, do they make scarves?
They do. They have scarves. They have many items
Great
on sale
value
there.
on top brands.
Tom.
Good to have you.
Sam looks like he's off to a billiards tournament.
Let's look a little bit snooker. All right.
Just tell me my sponsor bill.
Sam, this evening you have drawn the very fine Webjet for the very best airfare and travel deals.
Tommy, tell me about them.
Well, as I mentioned, if you're going to go book an airfare, you've got to go online and go to Webjet, and you get the best deal possible. And you are representing them this evening, so don't let them and don't let us down, OK?
Okay.
Well, already too late for that.
I'm also going to offer bonus points for anyone who can weave their sponsor into an answer this evening, but it has to be in context, OK? Michala, you can't just call out Harris Scarf.
Harris Scarf.
I'm not going to give you points for that, OK?
Okay.
All right.
Excellent work.
Hands on buzzers. Let's look back at the year that was 2014.
Okay.
Jimmy Fallon took over as host of The Tonight Show. Who was his first guest? Sam.
The owner of Webjet. Will Smith.
In March, what country declared homosexuality a crime? Mick.
Uganda.
Was indeed.
And can I say, that is a cracking episode of Crime Stoppers.
Bit of a roundup there. Can anyone tell me what was the most retweeted photo of 2014? Sam.
That one of you bubbling. Tell me, I reckon.
I was so hoping we wouldn't hear that tonight.
I retweeted it.
What's
Jane.
bubbling?
It was Ellen and her mates at the Oscars.
Ellen's Oscar selfie, and still the most retweeted tweet of all time. Tell me, what are we looking at here? Sam.
It's a Star Trek reunion show.
Curiously like one. It's a little spooky.
Data and
Michala.
That is a bunch of gentlemen who have not been dressed by Harris Scarf.
10 points. 10 points right there. Jamie.
Is that China's Comic-Con convention?
You've got the right country, but not the event. Ed.
APEC.
APEC, pay that, Ed. What are we looking at here? Ed.
Top Gear, Syria.
It's in that part of the world, Michala.
Wolf Creek 3.
It's similarly spooky, but no, Janie.
That is the new 3.5-litre Nissan Taliban.
10 points for the reference.
It's the dual cab too, Tom.
Well, in fact, it's Taliban footage showing the release of US POW Bo
Because that's
Badal.
what Nissan wants to be associated with. That's what they want to get on board with.
Who said, quote, people do have the right to be bigots? Sam.
Mick.
Oh, fair.
And I speak on behalf of the Attorney General.
You were indeed,
Exactly
George
that.
Brandis. I will
He's a
pay
good
that.
man.
Mick, not a great year for the Attorney General. He also got into trouble attempting to explain what concept? Jane.
The complicated metadata
It
situation.
was. And for those who may have missed it, let's just relive our Attorney General at his very best.
Well, it records what, when. Well,
Clear to me. OK. Joe Hockey was spotted smoking this cigar in June. What was he celebrating? Vicky.
Is that post-coital smoke you have when you've really rogered someone, and in this case it's the entire country. So it's really important.
So I would like to pay that. He was celebrating the federal budget.
That's right.
Let's revisit some royal news. Princess Kate and Prince William arrived in April. They visited Sydney, Brisbane, Adelaide and Mick.
Snowtown.
They were... Actually, you're in the sort of part of the country.
Adelaide.
Uluru. Back home, Will and Kate posed with baby George. Name the dog. Mick.
Camilla.
Five with Janie.
Mick, that is ridiculous.
I apologise.
It is Fergie.
It is no member of the royal family. Michala.
Lupo. I
Lupo
think is the
is
dog's name.
their dog. Mary and Frederick celebrated their 10th wedding anniversary in May. I'll give you 10 points for each kid you can name. Jane.
Kim, Chloe, Courtney.
We've headed off on the wrong track there. Sam.
You know,
There we go.
you know I'm a staunch monarchist.
That's true.
There is Isabel and Josephine, and I know they've got a couple of daughters as well. And Vincent
No.
Yes.
He's one away.
Get lost.
and... Shit.
Yes, indeed.
Christian.
Christian is quite correct.
That's a terrible question. I can't remember my own kids' names. How am I supposed to go with
Four royals. All right. In April, Prince Andrew became the first member of the royal family to do what? Michala.
Take a selfie and upload it on the...
Upload a
there he is.
selfie.
There we go.
OK, time for some bizarre behaviour to the break. Tell me, what is going on here? Michala.
That's Lara Bingle and Sam Worthington getting video cameraed. Stop video cameraing me.
Cameraing me, indeed. Having an altercation with it. Yes,
Sorry,
Sam.
Tom. Are you TV cameraing us right now?
Great son. Great
I'm
son.
going to need you to stop.
Pay that, Michala. What is going on here? Yeah.
Now, that was Pang getting himself ready for his Bachelor audition.
It
Did
was.
not.
It was Sam.
That was a part of a show called A Pang for Brazil.
Was indeed.
And
How'd it go?
not well.
Did you get the
You had a go, and that's what we love about you. We've got to take a break. When we return, it's Showbiz News, and a very special guest joins us right here on Have You Been Paying Attention? Welcome back. You're watching our Year in Review special, and I'm delighted to say that it's time to take one more trip down the red carpet of 2014. Showbiz.
Come on.
Big TV interviews this year. Who did Julia Gillard speak to? Jane.
Ray Martin.
Ian Thorpe went head-to-head with Sam.
Michael Parkinson.
Parky. Channel 7 flew who to Bali for the Chappelle Corby interview? Sam.
Katut.
Never made to air. Michala.
Mike Willisey without a boogie board.
Indeed it was. David and Margaret refused to review what film this year? Michala.
Wolf Creek 2.
They called it manipulative and ugly. Wait till they see Dumber and Dumber 2. OK. Name the Aussie who released an autobiography, Big, Beautiful and Sexy. Michala.
Mick Molloy.
Hot seller.
Beautiful.
It's true.
It's Casey Donovan.
Casey Donovan, former Idol singer. On holiday in August, Kim Kardashian took 1,200 what? Jane.
Staff.
She was travelling very light. Wasn't staff, Sam?
Selfies, Tom.
1,200 selfies. And let's pause now and enjoy them all.
Yay.
No, we're not. OK, we're moving on. Who hosted this year's Tony Awards? Michala.
Hugh Jackman.
Very own. Hugh recently had surgery to remove what? Ed.
I hope it's those metal things that keep popping out. That was painful, Tom.
More medical. Michala.
Oh, I think he had some skin cancer.
You're pointing to a part of your body that...
I actually don't know where they are.
You're just waving everywhere.
Skin cancer.
Yes, it was. Who hosted the Oscars? Ed.
South African court.
Yes. I guess I asked for it. The Hollywood, the Academy Award Oscars. Michala.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Indeed. How did John Travolta manage to embarrass himself, Jenny?
How could he?
Because he introduced the next guest as Adil Dazam.
Jenny, you're right. Idina Menzel is the name of the winner. This is John's attempt.
Please welcome the wickedly talented one and only Adil Dazim.
No idea.
No,
not even one of the syllables was correct. All right, Aussie songstress Iggy Azalea pulled off a rare feat this year. What did she do? Sam.
She got Mick to go to the gym.
Don't even know the connection with that, but Michala.
Oops.
Sorry.
No,
I think she had the #1 and #2 at the same time on the
Billboard charts.
Yes, on the
Indeed,
charts.
she did.
Strong effort.
What are we looking at here? Groan from the audience says it all. Michala.
That is my worst nightmare. That's Mark Holden dressed up as a clown dancing.
I'm Dancing with the Stars.
Just when the kids were getting back into clowns, you know?
Yes. Nigella Lawson featured on the cover of Vogue in April. What was unusual about the photo?
Apparently isn't wearing any makeup, but I reckon that's just
rubbish.
bullshit.
I can see some
You
makeup.
So
can
can I.
see it.
No makeup on the cover
But Tom,
of Vogue.
as a man who enjoys makeup,
Yes. Yeah.
Big time.
you can tell though, can't you, by that photo, she is wearing makeup. So
Yes,
that's
yes. There's lipstick and there's definitely powder
Rouge,
just
bit
under
of-
the nose there. So
10 points off for you, Tom.
time now to welcome our first celebrity
No way.
quizmaster for tonight. Yes, indeed, Way. Food critic, cookbook author, and master chef judge. Say hello to Mr. Matt Preston.
Chime in straight away. Matt Preston and Mick Molloy in the same room. A couple of rumours have just been shot out of the air, you know?
Sorry, I apologise.
Me and Matt get confused with each other a fair bit. It's good for me. I get a lot of free food in restaurants. It's bad for Matt. He gets arrested a lot out the front.
Sorry, Matt.
Yeah, but it's a great excuse.
Wonderful
Good to
excuse.
have you, Matt.
Matt, thank you so much for joining us this evening. We have some questions for you to fire at these five very informed contestants.
I'm a bit nervous, Tom.
And so you should be.
In safe hands. Over to you, Matt.
Okay, Mr. Preston.
Brent Owens won this year's Master Chef. What was his day job?
Sam.
Mr. Pang.
He's your fluffer.
No, the right answer is that'd be George, if that was the question. Ed.
I'm sorry about him. Clearly from the photo, normally he works as a satellite dish.
Michala, please.
He's in excavation. He drives a bobcat in excavation.
10 points to Michala. Well done,
Michala.
Let's get it back on track, please.
Take a look.
And this has never happened before in 6 series of MasterChef.
Sam, what happened?
The show finished on time.
Yeah. We gotta follow you. That's right.
Mick.
You didn't finish the plate.
Celebrity chef Donovan Cook failed to plate up his dish in time. In July, MasterChef welcomed back which UK celebrity chef? Jane.
Mr. Heston Blumenthal.
Absolutely right. Heston Blumenthal announced plans to relocate his restaurant to Australia. What's the name of the restaurant? Jane.
Coles.
The Fat Duck.
Absolutely.
Have you eaten at the Fat Duck?
5 times in the UK.
You did a runner.
Originally. That was my wife.
And is it worth the hype?
Yeah, absolutely. The idea of bringing a 3 Michelin-star restaurant halfway around the world with all the staff, that's an amazing achievement.
I went to the Fat Duck in London, Tommy. Unfortunately, it was a strip club.
Okay.
What did Manu and George Columbaris do together in March?
Does anyone know?
I know this one because I am a religious follower of both these gentlemen. They opened a restaurant.
They did.
Oh, wow.
Correct.
Okay. Well, what else are they going to do?
What restaurant was named the best in the world this year? Michala.
Was it Noma?
Absolutely
again?
right. In Denmark, Copenhagen. What was the top-ranked Australian restaurant this year? Jane.
Attica.
Where is that restaurant?
In Elstonwick in Melbourne, Victoria.
In Melbourne, absolutely right.
Did the restaurant tram get a run at all?
And at the same time, the restaurant tram, I think, was number 2 on TripAdvisor, which is kind of fair.
This is just a bit of advice. If you are going to go on the restaurant tram, don't do a runner. It's the only restaurant in Australia that can actually chase you. I'm just letting you know that.
Thank you, Mick.
A university study suggests that eating broccoli could cure what?
Happiness.
No, Sam, that's wrong.
Anyone know?
Asthma? Was it
Absolutely. University of Melbourne. University of Melbourne research.
I'd rather get asthma. I'll take my chances there.
If you were to buy one cookbook this year, what would it be? Ed.
I would buy... Well, first things first, Matt, how did you come up with the name Cookbook? I mean, that is... Matt Preston Cookbook is what I would buy. 187 recipes that'll make you incredibly popular. That's what I would buy.
Can I just say, I've put on 30 pounds just reading that book.
We've got to take a break. Would you please thank the fabulous Mr. Matt Preston? Thanks, Matt. We're back. You're watching Have You Been Paying Attention to 2014, and it's time to get a little physical as we pull on the tracksuit and step into this. Bit of sport for you. Nico Rosberg won this year's Australian Formula 1 Grand Prix. Who came second? Ed.
Felipe Massa.
It was, in fact, Kevin Magnussen because...
Ricciardo.
Daniel Ricciardo. Sam?
Continue on, Tommy.
I will. Got stripped of his points.
Okay.
Take a look at the celebrity race at this year's Grand Prix.
Oh, no.
Who managed to flip their car? Janie?
Jodie Mears.
That's Jodie.
It wasn't Jodie. It could have been offered a wild card. Mick?
Buddy Franklin.
It was not Buddy Franklin. We're working our way through the high profiles. Michala?
Rachel Finch.
Former Miss Australia, Rachel Finch. Yeah. The Winter Olympics kicked off in February. In what city were they held? Jane?
The Sochi Olympics.
Sochi, indeed. Take a look at Australia walking into the opening ceremony. Who was our flag bearer? Mick?
Chumpy Pullen.
Alex
Chumpy
Chumpy.
Pullen.
And can I just say how proud are you as Australian to have a guy bearing a flag called Chumpy?
Yeah.
Chumpy Pullen!
Great moment for us all. Pay that, Mickey. Russia topped the medal tally. Who came second? Ed.
Fiji.
Bit bit of a boil over. In fact, it was Norway. Who is this family and what event are they watching? Jane.
Is that anything to do with the Pistorius trial?
It's nothing to do with Pistorius or South Africa. Michala.
They're all wearing Nick T-shirts, so I'm guessing Nick Kyrgios, and they're watching the tennis.
Yeah, they're watching Wimbledon, but that is close enough. Well done. Sorry, Ed.
Yeah, she's right.
Yeah, thank you. The World Cup was held in Brazil. What country won?
Germany.
Germany. What's going on here? We saw it for the first time in the World Cup, Ed.
No, Tom, this is entrapment. When you put a long white line in a couple of a front of Mexican guys, that is... What's he think we're going to do?
It's the magic spray. We saw it for the first time in the World Cup. Sam, a little late, sorry. You get this one.
Yeah.
Take a look at Luis Suarez.
Yeah.
What has just happened? Sam.
Lunch.
Close, Janie.
He bit a guy.
He bit
And his teeth were declared offside.
Jane, pay that one. OK, Tour de France. In what country did the race begin? Michala.
England?
Was the Leeds, I think. Certainly the UK. Pay that, Michala. Take a look at this moment from New Zealand cricket.
Oh, that's out of the ground. That's gone!
What did the ball end up hitting? Michala.
The sun?
It was certainly heading in that direction. No, a little more specific, Ed.
No, it lands on the commentator's car in the car park, Tommy. It was the most...
Does it really?
Yeah, it's the most...
Take a look.
Do you mean...
It's downtown.
Yes,
It's on
exactly.
my car. It is!
But as he said on air, don't worry, it's a rental.
It's a rental.
Okay.
It's a rental.
What are we looking at here? Jane.
That is some of the stuff from Subway.
Let's have a look. No, it's a sporting-related event, Ed.
I don't know what that was.
New movie, 50 Shades of Green.
Put you all out of your misery, Australia's Com Games team uniform. Why are these people celebrating? That's a lot of blue there, Ed.
State of origin, Tom, unfortunately.
New South Wales won the State of Origin. Why are these people celebrating?
That's in Sydney, isn't it, Tom? Someone has been able to afford a flat. They bought a flat and it's big.
In fact, it's Western Sydney Wanderers just won the Asian Champions League. I'll show you the fan, you tell me the event.
That's great.
What sporting event are we looking at here?
Sport?
Well, this is a sporting event, these are fans. Sam?
That's the races.
Yeah, Melbourne Cup, Spring Carnival, pay that one. Next, please. Big moment before a very big match.
That's
Janie.
the Rugby League Grand Final.
NRL Grand Final. Next one, please. These are fans. It's an international event, Michala.
Is it the Tour de France?
It is the Tour de France. Next one, please.
Oh, Sam.
They like to dress up, Sam.
That's the chess.
You're close. In fact, it's Mickey's. Darts Master's quite correct. Next, please. What sporting event are these gentlemen attending? Michala.
Pie eating contest.
Pie eating is part of it, but not the reason they're there. Ed.
It's the A-League, Tommy. It's the Wellington Phoenix, and that is their mascot.
All right, time to bring out our next celebrity quizmaster, and this is a woman who is basically featured as either a question or answer in just about every episode we've done, all the way from Tasmania via Canberra.
Fantastic.
Would you please welcome Senator Jacqui Lambie?
Yes.
You've got a vague idea how this thing works?
I think so.
Good.
Works something like Parliament, does it?
It's a little less rowdy, and there's no Bromwell Bishop yelling at us, but
Okay, I'm good with that.
it's all good. All right, I'll hand you the questions. You ask away.
All right, here we go. Finally, some class.
I won't say anything.
Jacqui, I just wanted to say, I thought you were great in The Bachelor.
You should have won. You should have won.
Year. Maybe next. Sorry, I'm sorry, Jacqui.
Did I finally get some?
Question 1, please.
Tony Abbott met Barack Obama in June. What gift did he present to the president?
Sam.
It was a gift basket from the Body Shop.
Nothing to do with Body Shop. Anyone follow this story?
It was a surf craft.
A surfboard.
Is Nick, you need to buzz. Ed buzz.
Surfboard, Jacqui.
All right, we'll pay that to Ed.
Yeah.
Australia got a new Governor-General this year by the name of...
Sir Peter Cosgrove.
Oh, correct.
Absolutely correct. You got the Sir as well, got the title. Well done, Jane. OK, next, please.
Former Prime Minister Julia Gillard released her autobiography this year. What is it called?
Jane.
We need to talk about Kevin.
Not exactly. Anyone know the title of Julia Gillard's autobiography? Sam?
I think it's called My Story.
That's correct.
It is correct, Sam. Well done.
You had to check, Jacqui.
Absolutely. I've read them all. Absolutely.
Of course,
Who referred to her as an economic girly mum?
The German bloke called Bill Shorten the girly man.
And the German was our finance minister?
Finance minister Matthias Cormann.
Who is this arriving at Parliament House?
That is your glorious leader, Clive Palmer.
And I'm guessing that's around lunchtime.
Is it true? Is that yes?
Well, I thought it was Humpty Dumpty, but yeah.
Is it true, Jacqui, that he makes Ricky Muir travel in the boot? Is that...
I'm sorry, Jacqui. They were supposed to be on their best behaviour tonight. We had a talk. Obviously haven't been listening. Let's move on.
Who did I once refer to as a political psychopath?
Mick.
Yourself.
I'll give you 5 minutes in the naughty cordy there, Mick. 5 minutes in the naughty cordy.
With you, I hope.
You wouldn't last 30 seconds, Mick. Settle down there,
Who have you been talking to?
Jacqui, let's get this back on track, please.
So if the theme song to Bunnings comes on, Mickey's gone.
That's 10 points to me, by the way.
There's a few products at 7-Eleven you guys might need. Give me some points.
And if you get married for your honeymoon, book through a Webjet.
All right.
One for you, Mick. That's it.
You're going to pay that.
I'm going to pay that.
I think it was, I thought it was our Prime Minister, but... Oh, sorry, Jodie.
No, that's all right. I was going to wait. It was our Prime Minister.
But we've already paid it to Mick. I think, well, all right, Mick can have the points.
Well, just Jacqui just give out points to whatever answer.
Well, you see, Sam, I'm running the show now. That's how it works.
That's how it works.
So if you get Clive Palmer know that, that'd be great.
We have to take a break. Would you please thank Jacqui? Thanks, Jacqui. Fabulous effort. Thank you. Welcome back. We're more than halfway through the year and still so many news highlights to recap. Let's get back into it. Who was described by a British court as, quote, a sinister pervert?
Me.
Also, entertainer.
Rolf Harris.
Correct, Ed. The Oscar Pistorius trial kicked off in March. How did those in court refer to the judge? Jane.
Judy.
Oh, nice. That's the answer I have here, Vicky.
They say milady or toots.
Take the first part of that, Mickey. Right. The Costa Concordia was raised in July. What have they done with the ship? Sam?
They put it out on the nature strip, Tommy.
Well, close. You actually are very, very close. Like, almost the correct answer close. Michala?
Didn't it go to the scrapyard of
Scrap
sorts?
metal. Michala gets the points. This video created some controversy back in July. What's it for? Mick?
It was an ad for Air New Zealand.
Really?
It was their in-flight safety demonstration.
Mickey, you've got it. Let's take a look.
And I have to say...
Your life jacket can be found under your seat. If an emergency were to happen during takeoff or landing, either brace yourself on the seat in front of you or pop your hands on your head.
Mickey. Mick has it.
After watching that, I didn't have to return my penis to the upright position.
It's all there for you.
Surely there's a Webjet reference.
We do have another guest waiting out the back and there's not a lot of oxygen there, so we move on. Name the surrogate baby abandoned in Thailand.
Gammy.
Ed. Gammy, indeed. The town of Ferguson, Missouri was hit by riots in July. What sparked them? Janie.
It was the police shooting of an unarmed black guy.
Indeed, Michael Brown. What is going on here?
Cool. Wow.
Whoa.
Mick.
I've just bought that from Bunnings.
Yeah.
It's the Prime Minister and the Japanese PM visiting the Hillborough earlier this year. What was the ice bucket challenge in aid of? Ed?
YouTube hits.
It was useful to them, and there was a medical cause. Michala, please.
You did it.
Yeah, ALS.
ALS or motor neurone disease for raising funds here in
Why
Australia.
are you looking at me like that?
Indeed.
I don't know. What does ALS stand for?
It's really something I can't pronounce properly on
But
television.
you were willing to douse yourself in cold water.
Yeah,
for
but
it.
motor neurons disease is the thing.
Indeed.
But
Yes,
it's got a technical medical jargon,
Indeed.
and I'm just a mere actor.
Just because I didn't do it, obviously I'm against finding a cure for that.
So many great ice bucket challenges this year, so many great fails. Here's a small selection of our favourites. It's a Channel 10 show that's provided us with endless entertainment this year. Indeed. The girls, the glamour, the controversy. It's the Bolt Report. No, it's not. Sorry, come on. It's, of course, The Bachelor.
Yes.
And joining us now as celebrity quizmaster, one of our favourite bachelorettes, please welcome Laurina Fleure. Those are your questions.
Thank you. Laurina, let me start by taking my wedding ring off. How are you? Whatever. Good to see you.
All right.
You too.
Thank you.
I've got a question. I just want to put you at ease, just to start. Can you explain just say I didn't see a minute of the show. How did it go?
Look, up until the end, it went pretty well. Took a bit of a nosedive, but
big time.
Can I just
made a bit
ask,
of a
as you're
recovery.
standing there, has Tommy G got his hand on your ass? Very suspicious.
Laurina, question, please.
Compose yourself.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, who hosted The Bachelor this year?
Kayla.
Andrew, Andrew Osher, the artist formerly known as Prince.
Mickey.
Oscar Pistorius?
Please, it's the first question, Janie.
Osher Gunsberg.
Correct.
Well done.
Take a look at this moment from the finale.
Samantha Frost.
Which elaborate location did this proposal take place?
Ed.
The home of where relationships end well, South Africa.
I think he's right. It was indeed in South Africa.
Which would
10
make
points.
that a blood diamond, probably.
Who knows? All right, Laurina, I'm sorry, let's move on.
Where did Blake take Sam on their first single date?
Jane.
To the project.
Later on, Sam.
No, trust me, we want to hear from Sam.
No, I'm sorry.
What was the question again? Sorry.
No, please, let him do it, guys, please. He needs this.
One more time, Laurina.
Where did Blake take Sam on their first single date?
From behind.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I really am sorry. This is the biggest mistake I've made all evening. I think Jane might... Jane.
To the drive-in.
That is correct.
To the drive-in, well done.
Okay, another first single date question. On their first single date...
I'm sorry,
please.
I was just thinking about something the owner of Webjet said to me.
That's not in context.
Come on!
It's not in context. It's not in context. Laurina.
Back on topic.
Sorry.
I was the first bachelorette to see Blake's what?
Michala got in, please. Michala.
Meat pie?
Pretty decent. That is technically true.
Close, but no. Ed.
No, I'll be nice. I'm going to be nice.
What?
He took you to his bachelor pad. You saw his house, didn't you?
Yeah, true. Okay, some more footage. What am I talking about here?
And as soon as we got out, with the whipping, I knew that my face was like...
Please look to me.
Michala.
Are you talking about making out with Blake?
You look a little hysterical. No, Janie.
You were jumping out of a plane, weren't you, with Blake? And he was very scared, but the wind was whipping your face, and it was much harder than you thought it would be.
Were you there?
I was!
What's going on this day?
You said it with such passion that I
was
felt I
pretty
was there
traumatic.
with you.
It was traumatic. All right. Well,
Although
that's okay.
you clearly enjoyed the experience, as we could tell from the look on your face.
Actually, the face I make when I'm climaxing.
Oh, yeah.
We do have to take a break. Would you please thank Laurina, Fleure, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you, Laurina. I'm sorry, they were just... It's rapid recall time. Start that clock. Hamish Blake was hospitalised this year after being bitten by what?
An ant.
Indeed, a bullet ant in South America.
Andy?
Yeah.
No, Andy was not involved. Who did James Packer get into a fight with in Bondi, Michala?
David Gingell, who's the CEO of Channel 9, and it was over a jumper at a sale at Harris Scarf.
Who did it? Well done.
Can I just say something? I really enjoyed that fight because I've been sacked by both those men.
Lovely to know. All right.
Sir, congratulations.
Justin Bieber was arrested in Canada in September. What for? Nick.
Egging. He was throwing eggs. He
no,
was
that was
egging people.
here. That was in Australia.
That was here.
It was
graffitiing then. I hadn't finished. Graffitiing. It was graffitiing, and if it wasn't graffitiing, it was sleeping with a prostitute, and if that was in Argentina, otherwise he was hooning in his car with his dad.
You eventually got there, Mickey. Dangerous driving.
That young man.
Who would have thought Nick would be a believer?
Yeah. There's a bit more than you would think as a One Direction man myself.
A little from column A, a little from column B.
This gentleman was rather happy to buy the first iPhone 6 in Australia.
This is just a normal.
What happened next? Jane?
It ran out of charge.
That possibly was the second thing to happen. Mickey?
He broke it. He dropped it.
Let's have a look.
I'm seriously answering now because I'm just trying to beat Sam.
Yes. Okay, we're behind you. Back in September, pandas Wang Wang and Funi were given 36 hours to do what? Mick?
Get it on, Tommy. To do it panda style. By the way, that would be a great David Attenborough documentary.
It would be.
Don't you think?
The cameras there. All...
Here they are, Wang Wang, always going for it. Good Lord, oh man.
All right. Sonia Kruger tweeted in August, best news ever. What was the news, Jane?
I've just got a Nissan Pathfinder.
Oh, double whammy.
Gratuitous.
Michala.
She's pregnant.
She's pregnant. The Channel 9 cricket commentary team is getting what for the first time this summer? Sam?
Better.
Well, they might be because it is, Mickey.
A woman.
A female commentator, Meg Lanning.
Bring it on.
Joining them in the commentary box.
Wow, yes, here for the women. Yes, here.
Thank you, Jane. Who scored us?
This is why they've never had him in the box before. Stuff like that, Tommy. It's nonsensical
I just hope
gibberish.
some of the men can get a word in.
Who scored Australia's first goal at the Soccer World Cup?
Cahill, Tim
Cahill. Gina Reinhart topped this year's BRW Rich List. Who came second? Michala.
Mr. Pratt.
The Pratt family, Anthony
yes.
Pratt. In July, the Church of England voted to allow what?
They've gone women as well, haven't they?
But women...
Women who like to party.
Female bishops is the answer. I can't pay that.
Bishops, Tommy.
Can't pay that. Oh. I should warn you to look away, but what are we looking at here?
Whoa, whoa.
Jane.
That's Sam Pang's Twitter feed.
It's nothing related. Mickey.
That's Tony Abbott's G20 outfit.
In fact, it's
a C-string.
Yes.
Because a G-string was just way too formal.
I don't get it.
It's true.
It's a C-string. It's asymmetrical men's thong.
Why?
Sam.
What do you mean?
I wish you were wearing one of them when Laurina was out here.
Australian author Richard Flanagan won what prestigious award this year? Sam.
The Allan Border Medal.
It was, in fact. Michala, please.
Booker Prize?
Booker Prize, thank you. Back in August, Red Foo, isn't he popular, was involved in a nasty incident. What happened? Mick?
A glassing, Tommy, and I have to say, it's the most popular glassing in the history of Australia.
It is up there. Mickey, pay that.
Thank you.
Name the most popular... Oh, and we're out of time. Let's check the final leaderboard. And our winner is Michala Banas. Tonight, and thank you to our generous sponsors, Bunnings Warehouse, Nissan, 7-Eleven, Webjet and Harris Scarf. All money raised is going to Igniting Change. You can check them out online. In the meantime, we look forward to seeing you next year right here on 10. Good night, Australia.